Alright, hello everyone, how's it going? It is 3:34 a.m. Saturday, December 22nd. It is basically first thing in the morning. So, what I've discovered, I guess you could say. I needed a topic for today. Topics are never really easy to come up with. I don't know if you're aware of that or not, but topics are never really the most simplistic things to come up with for a YouTube commentator. So, I mean, sometimes you can talk about one thing or you can talk about another thing, but generally, like I've said in my last commentary that I did earlier today, most topics are said and done with. They're just, you know, they've been done 1,000 times. I could talk about YouTube drama, hop on the train, and, well, come out as a bitch. Or I could talk about, you know, high school stories, and I could hop on that bandwagon. What I'm going to talk about is I'm going to do an introduction, because I don't think I've actually properly done an introduction yet on my channel. I may have a long time ago, I don't quite remember. But anyways, I was given this topic from one of my other friends. I'll actually link his channel in the description. It'll be good then. He's linked me a few times, so I owe him a few shoutouts. Basically explaining who I am. I should kind of start with my childhood. So, when I was a child, I wasn't really the biggest gamer. I didn't really play games as a child. I mean, let me rephrase that. I never played games alone. What happened is I had a childhood friend, and her name was Brittany. And this childhood friend of mine, me and her would always play Nintendo 64. We'd always play Pokemon Stadium, and all the mini games to Pokemon Stadium, and we'd always battle. And there's Animal Crossing involved, and there's Harvest Moon involved, and there was Beyblades involved, and Beatamon involved, and Digimon involved, and Pokemon involved. I just said Pokemon. But anyways, there was all these different things, and it was so much fun. That's what made it fun to be a child. I had all these things to do. I had all these things in my life. And then as you grow older, I mean, you're watching this COD commentary in the back, and I mean, sure, Call of Duty is fun, but nothing will be like what happens in a child when you're playing fucking Pokemon Stadium, and you're seeing this Charizard in like three-dimensional form, and you're playing on the GameCube, and you're playing, you know, Pokemon I don't know, what were the first games? It was Pokemon Coliseum, Pokemon Coliseum, and a Pokemon XD Gale Darkness on the GameCube, right? And then for N64, there was Pokemon Stadium and Stadium 2. Isn't that how it went? And there was also Pokemon Snap, and then there's always the Legend of Zelda games, and there was the Animal Crossing. There was being a child was fun back when I was a kid in '96, and it was enjoyable to just be a kid. And there was Jet Set Radio on the original Xbox that I remember, and there was all these games, but they're being outdated with Call of Duty now, and all these consoles are just being taken over, and being a kid is not really what it used to be. Being a kid nowadays is being Call of Duty, and Screaming at Kids, and Battlefield, and Saints of the Third, and racism, and all this other, and rap, and being a child is, I don't think it'll ever be like what it was when I was a kid, and it scares me. Let's go. But that's another topic for another day. Why did I start gaming? Well, why did I start gaming? Well, gaming was just a way for me to have fun with friends. But it's much broader than that. It's a much broader topic. I started I've never really played games by myself up until recent years. What happened was, when I first started gaming, I never could play by myself. I get terrified. I had like this nervous reactions. I was just scared I was playing by myself. Oh, I gotta point out, going back to the childhood thing, Dragon Ball Z, fucking love it. Over 9,000, that was my life. Anyways, yeah, I don't even know what the hell I was talking about. That was terrible. That was a terrible transaction. But, I was always afraid to play games by myself, and I was just, like, scared, essentially, and I overcame that fear eventually, and I started playing Call of Duty. I guess my fear was overcame when I first got Xbox Live. So I got my Xbox about 7 years ago. Xbox Live, I think I had my original Xbox, or I had my 360 for about a year or two before I got Xbox Live. I think 2 years, and then I started being able to talk to people, and I realized if I'm talking to someone and I'm playing a game at the same time, I don't get so scared, and everything's much easier, and everything goes more smoothly, and I calm myself down. It hurt, and it was much easier. So I started gaming when I was about 5. That was about when I had my birthday, so I was either 5, 5.5, 6 years old when I first started gaming, and that would have been on the original N64, that would have been on the GameCube, and those were what my main childhood was all about. Oh, there's also Naruto games, I remember. What I started gaming with, like I've said before, like I said previously, I first started gaming with the Nintendo 64, and then GameCube, and actually going back to those topics, the GameCube and the N64, and not so much N64, it was mainly the GameCube. I also spent so many hours with my cousin on the GameCube. We would stay up for hours and hours and hours, and when you were a kid, staying up for hours actually meant something. Now pulling all-nighters is something really anybody does, but back when I was a kid with my cousin, we would play Mario Party, we would play, Mario, we would play so many different games, and it was so much fun, and we got lost in the games, we got lost in being a kid, and it makes me sad thinking back. I mean, back when I was a kid, you had nothing to be sad about, you had nothing to be worried about, your only thought for the day was, what game am I going to play today, who am I going to play with? I could run outside, I could run around, near my house, I could run around, and I could pretend to be this, I could pretend to be that, and I could just have fun. I do that now and I'll get judged. But, I started gaming with my GameCube, I started gaming with my Nintendo 64. Eventually I moved on, and eventually I started playing Super Nintendo, and I started playing the NES, and I remember I also had a Sega, and I think I also had a Dreamcast. I was really little, but I was too young to remember. They were mainly my sister's consoles, even though she rarely played them. Anyways, why... This is a really weird transaction. It goes from history of gaming to why I made the YouTube account. But why did I make the YouTube account? Well, I always watched commentaries. I watched people play YouTube games. Or not, what the hell? I watched people play games on their YouTube channel. And I would always watch Let's Plays. Let's Plays always, like, I was brought in, I was like, wow, this is very interesting. I enjoy listening to this person. I enjoy hearing about the life stories that they had to share. I enjoy just having their opinions based as they play a game and they talk as they're playing, and they can just say whatever they want. And it was really cool to me. It was a really cool thing. So I eventually, one time, Fallout 3 was my first game I ever Let's Played. Or, not really. It was a Pokemon game, actually. It was on an old channel a long time ago. Pokemon game. And my friend told me I had a radio person's voice. Her mom actually told me that. And I didn't believe her much. And so eventually I ended up losing the channel. I don't know whatever happened to it. But I started, I made this channel, Sincere Megumi. And my first videos were AMVs. AMVs are, big part of my childhood. I always enjoyed watching, what the hell was that first AMV I watched? It was called Real Ninjas, I believe. It was a Naruto AMV. It was really funny. Anyways, I made AMVs and I started making Let's Play to Fallout 3. That was actually one of my friend's decisions at the time, was Fallout 3 walkthrough Let's Play. Because that game was a big part of his childhood, and he wanted me to experience what he had experienced. And I mean, I never really got to finish it. I ended up getting screwed over. The game ended up freezing so much, and then eventually my computer ended up getting a problem, and what happened with my computer was the CPU process was maxed out 100% almost all the time, and that just basically means I was unable to play. Everything just ran really slow and really choppy no matter what I had open. So I had to restore Windows, which deleted my hard drive. I had to do that twice actually in total, which ended up getting rid of my save games, obviously. So I had to stop that. I think I had completed the game and I went halfway through a DLC or something or another like that. Anyways, that was that. I ended up making my YouTube channel because I ended up falling in love with the idea of of playing a game and having somebody watch it with me and hearing my thoughts and actually being interested in who I am. And I thought it was really cool at the time for me, and I enjoyed it. I mean, the next topic is why do I make YouTube videos, and essentially it's the exact same topic, but I started making YouTube videos because I fell in love with the idea. And me in real life, I'm someone who likes to express himself. I'm someone who enjoys, I like making videos, I like doing all this kind of things where I can talk and I can do something that I think or I feel that somebody else will find interesting, and I'll just do it. and I heard a big bang. I don't know what the hell that was. That scared the hell out of me. Anyways, it's storming right now. It's, how many days? It's like 4 days away from Christmas? 3, 4? I don't know. Some a few days away from Christmas, and we're getting hail. But I made YouTube videos because I fell in love with the idea, and I thought this is very interesting, and I want to try to do it. Just as, you know, these people I looked up to. I mean, Seamus. I mean, I looked up Nova and all these other people, and they're all making YouTube videos. They're making Let's Plays, and I thought, I want to do this. I want to be like them. So I did my absolute best. Obviously, I don't have a very big viewer base right now, but that's not why I'm in this. I mean, I make YouTube videos for pure hell of it. I don't care if I'm getting money for this. I don't care if I'm not getting money for this. What I care about is me having fun. That's your ultimate life goal. I mentioned this in the last commentary. The whole point of life is to do what makes you happy. My next topic is gaming milestones. I don't really have any. I guess a few years ago would be my only gaming milestone, and it's when I finally overcame my fear of gaming alone. I could play without even talking to anybody, and I got embraced into the world that was the game that I was playing, and I had fun with it, and I loved it. Anyways, I'm nearing the end of my commentary here, so I should sum this up. This is a terrible not really a bad game, but it's a slow game, I suppose, 11 minutes. I thought that could I thought that I could talk in that amount of time. Anyways, I thank you for watching, and I hope you have a nice day, as always, and I hope you consider this. Think about why you started gaming. Think about why you started doing what you do, why you do it. Do you do it because you love it? Anyways, 44 and 17, thank you so much for watching, and, you know, in life, I mean, I'm past my time here, but in life, what you gotta try to do is, it's weird for me to say this at the age of 16, but if you're gonna work somewhere, like let's say you're gonna choose somewhere to work for the rest of your life, don't try to work somewhere if you don't enjoy it. I mean, normally the money's really good, but if you just started working there, and yes, the money may be good even though you started working there, but you don't enjoy it, don't keep working there. It's not worth it overall. In the end, it's not about the money you make, it's about the friends you make, and it's about how much happiness you have in the end. Anyways, before I start rambling on and sound like a Disney movie, this is my introduction. My name is Steven. I'm 16 years old. I live in Nova Scotia, Canada. A weird part of Canada, very small if you look on a map. Right now, a few days away from Christmas, we're getting hail instead of snow. Our climate sucks. Most of the people, no, not most of the people here, some of the people here suck, as you will find everywhere. Every little area has its douchebags, but this is me. I play games, I play PC games, I used to play Xbox. I never really liked PS3, but I'm not going to start a console war. That was my own opinion. You know what, I'm way past my time here, so I'll just ask, you know, with it being 3 or 4 days away from Christmas, are you guys excited? I mean, it's Christmas. Christmas is the happiest season of them all to a lot of people. Or are you celebrating something else? I mean, comment on this video and tell me what you're celebrating. Tell me what you're looking forward to in this holiday season. And, you know, just, I don't know. Thank you for watching. It means the world to me. And, you know, feel free to comment whatever you want. Whether it's good, whether it's bad, it's a comment. People learn from their mistakes. People grow from the negativity. People grow from it. Again, if you guys have any comments, you can comment on what you guys think I should make a video on. What I should post in the background. If you guys don't like watching Call of Duty, I can try to post something else, and we can just we can do this. The thing about a YouTube channel is it's not a one-man job, and I need you guys' help. Anyways, for like the 18th time, thank you guys so much for watching. Have yourselves an amazing day. And, you know, I'm Steve, and I'm Sincere Megumi, and, well, ciao.